What passes my compass? How are they? Finally, the horizon patch has arrived, and with it also come some new guides on economics from me. I know that many were waiting for this, and in this case we will address the new save portal, which we can use to do 3 economy activities that they are going to bring us a very good amount of money, so let's not waste any more time and let's go with it. This video is raffling a 7-day premium. Stay until the end. If you want to know the requirements to participate, first let's talk about what the Safe Portal is. Honestly, I don't know what its acronyms mean, but basically it is a portal that is located within the portal cities of each city. The redundancy is worth it, in which when using it, it will transport us to any region of deep black zone that is relatively close or closer to the city. Portal, where we take that safe portal, can take us to quality maps 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, but obviously it is not going to be free. Using this portal is going to charge us a small part of what we have in the inventory, and when we cross it will vote us randomly on any map or region of the deep black zone. The return does not have any cost, but if what we want is for them to release a specific map to us every time we enter, they will be charging us an extra silver tax that will increase every time we use this portal. For that extra charge rate to disappear, we will have to wait 30 minutes, so it will be very difficult for them to leave us a specific map where we want. I don't know if we want to transport, for example. It is going to be really complicated and good since we know that it is the safe portal. Now it's time to see what is the first economy that we can make to get a little dish. First we have the collection. In my case, I will be using my 5 Abalonian tools because I really don't know where the portal is going to take me, or rather in what language. Obviously I'm gonna take collection logs 106 from each resource because I am going to dedicate or focus on collecting 3rd, 17th and 8th resources mostly. And finally the respective collection set: head, chest, feet, some swords to escape easier, bag, jabal, spectral. Well, that's up to everyone, but I'm going to take a few collection positions to get more juice out of the thing. Well, what you have to do here is basically collect. If you want to learn how to do it, here Aribita you have a guide on how to start collecting, and if you are already a little more advanced. Also here Aribita, do you have another one here? Something I love about this portal is that it is unique and only the user can see where that portal is, and this can be a move very in our favor, since if we come across gankers, they are going to focus on closing the doors of the maps to Avalonian cities or portals. What they certainly don't know is where we are going to go because they can't see it directly, and this makes it much easier for us to escape from the gankers. And returning to the portal city, after escaping from the gankers, I raised a beautiful amount of 383,000 silver in just 15 minutes. The ideal is to take advantage of the hour and a half of the portal, right? Second, we have the individual dungeons. Yes, I know that many of you don't like it. They say that they don't leave money. Believe me that they do leave money. If they leave us this portal on a quality map 4 quality 5, they are going to be rich hills with that. For this I have bad news for you. The builds that I had previously recommended in my other individual dungeons videos, I think they are no longer going to work. I tried to make it with one of the classics that I like the most. Don't go. It's Light Magician's Habit, Stalker's Jacket, Sandals. With an active in mana, see the Deadford Kappa Crypt, some poisons and a clam soup, obviously with the maps in the inventory. But guess what? I reached the purple boss, the Archdevil. I think his name is De Morgana, and I couldn't beat him. Really, huh? I'm embarrassed to say it here. I couldn't beat that voice. Now is time, because what I like the most is to research and learn more about the game, to look for a build that can work for us that much, that is economical and that is fast, or that works quite well for us to quickly clean the individual dungeons. But we'll see about that in the future. Vid? What are we going to use now? Well, let's go with the trusty old one, a hatchet along with a torch. The rest of the vial remains the same. Obviously, we will also carry our 8.1 maps, because yes, there are no more flat maps. Now they became 0.1.2, 3 and 0.4, and if there are maps 0.4 as well. I would say that in this hour and a half that the safe portal lasts, we could easily make about 67 maps. And also what is essential for this activity, Mercenary Diaries. Remember that for each full diary our workers are going to bring us 9,000 silver on average? And now we do cross the safe portal and they leave us a quality map 3. A pause here. Why do I mention the quality of the map so much? Basically because the higher the quality of the map, the more money, more fame and more loot we are going to get from the activities we do. But obviously the higher the quality, the more difficult the mobs are going to be because they are going to have more life and they are going to do us more damage too. But hey, returning to the topic, wow. I didn't touch anything that is otherworldly in the chests that individual dungeons commonly leave behind. What does surprise me is the speed at which we fill the mercenary diaries. Previously, for each tier 8 dungeon I filled about 11 or 12 tier 8 mercenary diaries, which with this update and the amount of fame individual dungeons give in one short dungeon I filled 21 mercenary diaries and the 8 almost double what I filled previously. Now he's going to rent to fame inside an individual dungeon. I doubt it not so much to upload a specific weapon or set because now I do consider that we are going to need more expensive sets or at least ones with which we have special skills. So really make a name for ourselves and upload our sets to the individual bags. I don't see it. And well, already arriving in the city only in Luz de la Dungeon we cost 370,000 silver. It should be emphasized that the trip cost us 225,000 silver, so our profit only. Den loot has been 115,000 silver, more or less, something that for these 20 minutes that we invested in it is not worth it. The truth, honestly, it's not worth it. But here comes the good and interesting thing about mercenary diaries, that if I had taken the necessary amount, maybe I would have filled about 4,45 mercenary diaries, which there are about 400,000 silver made more or less in pure mercenary diaries. Being my approximate profit of 500,000 silver in 20 minutes, it is obviously an excellent profit. And finally comes the crown jewel of this video that I consider, which is what can leave us the most money from these three activities if we use the safe portal, and which is also new content that they have just added in this Horizon patch to make open world camps. For this, I believe that now we will need even more sustain, because since we are going to be doing it in the open world, we will be forcing the PvPY content. Here there are two: either we find a little person making the camp, or we find an entire part. He is going to want to grab us with his pants down practically, so to avoid this, we will also use the reliable old one, which is the hatchet along with the torch, and we will also wear a mercenary jacket. What if we still want more sustain than for me anymore? Mario, but in case of flies I also brought a roast pig. The trip is much cheaper because, well, I have practically nothing in inventory, so we will only pay 135,000 silver. This trip left us on a quality 2 map. What we have to do is basically go to the little camps and complete the mission. These missions are completed by defeating the bugs we find inside these camps. At the end, an arc or chest will be unlocked, which we can open, and just like in the mist, depending on the color of the chest, it will be the type of light and the amount of light that will touch us. And a new dynamic that they also added with this update and doing this same activity is that within these camps we can find a map to a dungeon where the amount of fame, the amount of silver and the amount of light are drastically enhanced. This type of dungeon only has one and one final voice salt. After about 10 minutes or so I arrived. With a horrible amount of 800,000 silver, I am almost making 100,000 silver per minute. Let's see, I got something quite expensive, which was a hunter's jacket. I think it's from a hunter. Yes, from a tier 8.1 hunter. Well, let's see the luck of the YouTuber. No, but even so, if we ignore that, I think the profit is very good, and in the end, using the save portal. For approximately 45 minutes, I managed to raise approximately 1,800,000 silver. Now, final recommendations. If you are going to do this, I recommend that you dedicate yourself to one of these three activities. Do not do all three like I am doing, because, well, you know, the more sagas in Aldo Online, in the end, you end up doing less and earning less. I recommend that they dedicate themselves or make individual dungeons and they have their mercenary workers and everything, and they want to do it this way quite well. They fill them up quite quickly with these journals too, and they can run with the luck of getting something quite expensive. On the other hand, if they are dedicated to collecting, they have everything tier 8. It is not necessary for them to bring their Apollonian tools to be tier 8, or just like that. That's fine. They can also get a lot of money from collecting. But the most important thing is that security increases. That's why I commented at the beginning that basically gankers cannot know or do not know where you have the safe portal. And well, in a blink of an eye, you simply disappear and they will stay, well, with the desire to eat, right? But the activity that I do recommend is, well, do the camps in the open world. That the truth leaves a lot of money, but a lot. But obviously this depends a lot on luck, because just as it leaves a very good amount of money, it also is very risky, but very risky. Groups of hooks can reach you, they can grab you with your pants down, they can grab you even counting marbles on the floor. And well, there you practically lose almost most of your profits, but that's how it is online. The more risk, the more profit. And well, Bandita, if you have any questions, you already know that you can leave them here down in the comments, and you don't know what to comment on, you can give me one of this, since commenting on the video is one of the requirements to participate in the giveaway. Other requirements are that you subscribe to the channel, and if you want, activate the bell so that you are one of the first to see every time I upload a new video. And as a last requirement, you have to give me a hand up, and to register, you have to enter the community Discord server, which is here below. In the description, you have to go to the Give to Waste channel, and finally, click on the little button, and that's it. So you would already be participating. Remember that channel members have twice the chance of winning the draw, since their name appears twice because they are channel members. They also have more benefits, as they will be the first to see every time I upload a new video, since he published it exclusively for members before they are public. They will also have access to text channels in which they can ask me any question, and I will obviously answer them, since I am attentive almost 24/7 to those channels. But the most important feature, I think, is that you can have personalized advice with me, in which we will work together to create an efficient economy depending on your taste and the time you have to play Beyond Online. For more information, click on the little join button that is down there. And now, yes, Bandita, I'm saying goodbye. I wish you an excellent morning and evening. Take good care of me, and see you next time. Bye bye.
Corre, norte de la torre, corre. Norte, reste rápido. Pueden pegar otra vez. Ya me pega, camino sobre este, chico. Vénganse sobre este, camino sobre este. Y corren aquí. Muévanse sobre este, me hace falta Mr. Faces. Este en 5, este en 4, este en 3, este en 2, este en 1. Peguen este y terminen de matar eso. Terminen de matar y cambien el cedo. Parándolos, regresen. Back. Y resten rápido. Back in el sistema.